Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about Indian government. First of all, the central government, its organization and working. Indian government. India is a largest country which is divided into number of states. The Constitution of India provides for government in two levels. They are number one, the state government. Number two, the central or union government. Constitution separates the government into three branches. India is the largest country. It covers large area. That is why it is called largest country. That is why for administrative purpose, it is divided into many number of states. For the same purpose, the Constitution of India also, it facilitates for two types of, that is two levels of government for easy administration, that is the state government and the central or union government. Let us pass on to the three branches of the government: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the third one is the judicial branch. Executive branch, which implements the laws. It implements the laws. The executive branch is implementing, so it is practicing the laws. Where do the laws come from? That is the function of the legislative branch. So the legislative branch which makes laws, it is the law-making body. So the laws are being made from legislative branch and those laws are being implemented by the executive branch. The third one is judicial branch, which interprets, that is explains laws and applies the laws. That is also some sort of practical application, exercising the laws, practicing the laws, and administers justice. If the laws are not properly applied and practiced, if there is breach in the law, then the judicial branch will give punishment, punishing body. See, it will give justice. So that is the work of the judicial branch. The next one is Parliament of India. The Parliament of India is the supreme legislative body in India. The Parliament comprises the President of India and the two houses, Lok Sabha, that is the House of the People, and Rajya Sabha, that is Council of States. The Lok Sabha consists of members who are directly elected representatives of the people, while the Rajya Sabha is composed mainly of representatives of the state's legislative assembly. So let us see in detail. Parliament of India is the topmost, highest legislative body, that is law-making body in India. The Parliament that is comprises includes the President of India and the two houses, that is Lok Sabha, that is People's House, otherwise called the lower house, and Rajya Sabha, again it is called upper house and Council of States. The Lok Sabha, it includes, or the Lok Sabha consists of members who are directly elected. People are directly electing the members of the Lok Sabha through election. That is, the people, those who are above 18, they can cast their vote. So through that only the people are electing the representatives. Here also the same representatives are the members of Lok Sabha. Whereas the Rajya Sabha is composed mainly of representatives of the state's legislative assembly. As we studied in the previous paragraph, the Lok Sabha or House of the People is the lower house of the Parliament of India. The members of Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. The Lok Sabha meets in the Lok Sabha chambers, Sansad Bhavan, Sansad Marg, New Delhi. So, below it's given Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, then President's office. All the pictures are given below. You can see and also you can relate those buildings with what we studied and what we are going to study. The Lok Sabha is the center of political activity in India because it is a chamber consisting of members elected by Indian citizens on the basis of universal adult franchise. So that is called center of political activity, which is called center of political activity Lok Sabha, because it is a chamber, it is a house consisting of members elected by Indian citizens. Indian citizens are electing the members on the basis of universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise. What is it? Universal adult franchise means that all Indian citizens above the age of 18, those who attain the age of 18 and people above 18, they have the right to elect their representatives by casting their votes. Popular opinion. What is popular? It is not famous. Popular here is people's opinion. The citizens' opinion is reflected in and expressed by the members of the Lok Sabha. Here they have explained the central government through a chart. That is, legislative branch has two branches, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Next one is the executive branch. It includes President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers and Civil Service. And judicial branch includes Supreme Court and Lok Sabha. When the constitution was framed, it was laid down that the Lok Sabha cannot consist of more than 500 members. So when the constitution was framed, it was given as a rule that Lok Sabha cannot consist of more than 500 members. The number being based on the population figures, according to the population, on the basis of the population. The second point is the strength of Lok Sabha was increased with the rise in population of the country. When the population rises in the country, the strength of the Lok Sabha membership also, the strength of Lok Sabha will also be increased. The third point, the present strength of the Lok Sabha is 545 members. They include Anglo-Indian members nominated by the President to represent the community. 2 members from Anglo-Indian community also included in this 540. Duration of Lok Sabha. The 5-year term has been fixed for the Lok Sabha unless it is dissolved earlier by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. Suppose the Prime Minister advises, then the President can dissolve the Lok Sabha before its term of office. So, what is the term of office here? Its term is, that is 5 years. A 5-year term has been fixed for the Lok Sabha, and also unless it is dissolved earlier by the President on the advice of the Minister, it will be functioning for 5 years. Next one is qualification for the Lok Sabha members. To be a member of Lok Sabha, a person must be an Indian citizen. He should live in India and he or she must have Indian citizenship. Must be mentally sound and must have completed 25-year-old of age. That is, he must complete 25 years. A candidate may stand for election from any part of the country. Any part of India he can stand. No, that is for contesting election. That's what stand for. No person can be a member of both the houses of a parliament or of the parliament and the state legislature at the same time. So he should not have any post in any house when he was contesting election. So he should not have any post in the government. That's what it is given. No person can be a member of both houses of a parliament. He cannot be a member of both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha or of the parliament or total parliament, what they mean, two houses, and the state legislature at the same time. So in the state legislature also he should not be a member. The last one, no member of parliament can hold a office of profit under the state and central governments or local authority. So no member of the parliament. Now the member of the parliament cannot hold any other post of, that is, he should not earn money, that is, he should not get any earnings from government office. That's what it is given. No member of parliament can hold office of profit under the state or central government, either in the state government or in the central government or in local, any of the local government. He should not be a member and earn money or can hold office of profit. Next we are going to see about the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Now in the above picture, now Speaker is sitting in the chair, he is a chairperson and all other members are sitting. The Speaker of Lok Sabha. The presiding officer of the Lok Sabha is called as the Speaker. He is only the presiding officer conducting the session. The Lok Sabha elects its Speaker and its Deputy Speaker from amongst its members. From the Lok Sabha members only, the Lok Sabha Speaker and Deputy Speakers were elected or being elected. Now it is continuing, no? It will also be continued. So the Lok Sabha elects its Speaker and its Deputy Speaker from among the members. They are both removable by a resolution passed by a majority of the members. If majority of the members pass a resolution showing the no confidence movement or for that is recommending for removal, they are both removable, means they can be removed when by a resolution passed by the majority of the members, both Deputy Speaker and Deputy Speaker can be removed. The Speaker is expected to be utterly impartial, regardless of his or her party affiliations, in conducting the business of the House. What is business of the House? That is conducting the session properly with discipline, and he should not be partial. The Speaker should not be partial. He should not support his party. That is why free from his party affiliation, regardless. He should not have any, he should not show any partiality, and he must act as a common person, impartial person. That's why it is the Speaker is expected to be utterly impartial, regardless of his or her party affiliations, in conducting the business of the House, in conducting the meeting of the House. The last one, he or she enforces discipline. He has to enforce, insist and maintain discipline, protects the rights and privileges of the member. He has to protect the rights and privileges. Every member has his or her rights and also privileges to enjoy. So that privileges and rights of the member should be protected properly by the Speaker. So of the member, and also the dignity of the House by maintaining the discipline and protecting the rights and privileges of the members. He has to maintain, through which he can maintain the dignity of the House. Even he is impartial, means that is also maintaining the dignity of the House. Next, we are going to see about the Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha or Council of States is the upper house of the Parliament of India. Membership is limited to 250 members, 12 of whom are nominated by the President of India for their contributions to art, literature, science, and social services. So the Rajya Sabha or the Council of States or Upper House, three names already we have seen. So this Rajya Sabha membership is limited to 250 members. Out of these 250 members, 12 members are nominated by the President for their contribution, means they may be experts in all this. Their contribution may be very high to all these fields. They are art, literature, science, and social service. For example, in science, a particular person may be an expert. In literature or art, that is in cine field or drawing, music, dance, anything. So because of their contribution, those 12 members will be nominated by the President of India. Rajya Sabha, in that the representatives of the states are elected by elected members of the state legislative assemblies. So how the members are elected in the Rajya Sabha? The representatives of the states are, the state representatives, they are electing the members of the Rajya Sabha. So that's why it's given, the representatives of the states are elected by elected members of the state legislative assembly. Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of representatives, that is 31. In Uttar Pradesh, how many representatives are attending in Rajya Sabha? 31. So the next one is states like Goa, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, they have only one representative, whereas Uttar Pradesh has 31 representatives. Let us pass on to the term of Rajya Sabha members and advantages. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house and is not subject to dissolution. It won't be dissolved. 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha retire after every 2 years in accordance with the provisions made by the Parliament by law. Thus, the members of the Rajya Sabha are elected for a term of 6 years. This arrangement ensures continuity as well as representation of the changing public opinion. In this, the first point says the Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It is going on forever because it cannot be dissolved. 1/3 of its Rajya Sabha members retire after every 2 years. But the provisions are actually made by Parliament and also by law. By law, the Parliament, it has made some provisions. In accordance with that only, this every 2 years, 1/3 of its members are retiring. Thus, the members of the Rajya Sabha, they are elected for their term of office is 6 years. This arrangement giving assurance that continuity, what it gives, it ensures continuity as well as representation of the changing public opinion, because every 2 years 1/3 retiring means new members will come and occupy. So that is why change of public opinion, it will be updated every 2 years. So that's what given. The next one is advantages. Politically, it remains more stable than the Lok Sabha. Politically, it is a steady and stable house. It remains more stable than comparing with the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha is politically remains more stable. After every election is a new house, because every election all the new members will come and occupy, and every 2 years also 1/3 will be coming and occupying. So it is just like a new house. Then a periodic influx of fresh talent occurs. Here only it means, influx means coming in. So coming in, the fresh hands, coming in of fresh talent occurs periodically. That's what every 2 years, new people, new members, they are coming and occupying. That's why that sentence, a periodic influx coming in of fresh talent occurs. Next, let us pass on to qualifications for Rajya Sabha members and powers of the Rajya Sabha. Let us first read about the qualification for Rajya Sabha members. Let us discuss. A person seeking membership of Rajya Sabha, if a person wants to become a member of Rajya Sabha, must possess the following qualification. First of all, he must be a citizen of India. He must possess the citizenship. Second one, he must not be less than 30 years of age. He must have 30 years because he must attain 30 years and above. Below 30 years, he should not be. He must be parliamentary elector. He should be elected by to the parliament from the state. That's what it is given. He must be parliamentary elector in the state from which he is seeking election. Through election, he should be elected as parliament member. Next point, he must take and subscribe before some person, some authorized person in that behalf by the election commission on oath or affirmation asserting his allegiance to the Constitution of India. He must make and subscribe before some authorized person authorized in that behalf. So a person is authorized to see all these things. In front of him, the member should make and subscribe before him. And election commission only, he has only authorized that person, and also he has to take an oath. He must promise in front of those authorized people. That is why that is an oath he has to take. That is actually given by the election commission, and also affirmation asserting that will give assurance, that is affirmation, asserting his allegiance, that is loyalty. He will be very true and loyal to the Constitution of India. Regarding that, he has to take an oath in front of an authorized person. That authority is given by the election commission. So he must make and subscribe before that person. The last one, he must possess such other qualification. Already from time to time, Parliament has prescribed many some other qualifications also, extra qualifications also given. So those prescribed qualification, apart from the above given qualification, every Rajya Sabha member should possess. Powers of the Rajya Sabha. The legislative powers of Rajya Sabha are coordinated with the Lok Sabha except financial bill. So the legislative powers means, legislature means both the houses. Here we are talking about Rajya Sabha. So the legislative powers of the Rajya Sabha are coordinated with Lok Sabha except in financial bill. In making financial bill alone, the Lok Sabha has more power. In all other bills, both can initiate the bill. That's why coordinated with Lok Sabha except in financial bill. Other bills can be introduced in either house of, that is either house means either in Rajya Sabha or in Lok Sabha. That's why other bills can be introduced in either house but need to be passed by both the houses. But it should be passed by both the houses. Introduction may be from any house, but both the houses should be passed. It need to be passed by both the houses. Passing is different, introduction is different. Comes from, that is introducing, initiative. But the Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha because it is the popularly elected house. Popularly means that is people's representatives. They are in the Lok Sabha. People directly voted and elected the representatives and sent to the Lok Sabha as members. That's why comparing with the powers of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. It is because it is the popularly elected house. It is elected directly by the people, the citizens.